Hello everyone. Yes, it is that time of the week. It is the best time of the week. It's the time that we're going to be unboxing a brand new Seiko watch. Here we got one fresh out of the oven. It smells nice and delicious. We can see it's got the traditional white Seiko box. So let's go ahead and open this puppy up and see what's inside. So this model we're looking at here is the SRPE37. Now you say, oh, that looks like a samurai watch, a Seiko Samurai. And I tell to you, it is no ordinary Seiko Samurai watch. This is the Seiko Samurai upgraded. This is the King Samurai Seiko watch. So yes, we had the turtle, the King Turtle come out earlier this year, and now we've got the King Samurais finally come out. So Seiko has followed suit, and now we get these beautiful new Samurai, King Samurai watches. So what are the upgrades? So the upgrades on the watch is mostly with the case you've got the ceramic bezel, and a big part also besides that beautiful ceramic bezel is it's got a sapphire crystal, and sapphire crystal replaces the old crystal, and big upgrade there. Same thing with that ceramic insert, and it's got the magnifier there on the date. So yeah, like the King Turtle, the King Samurai, the sapphire is a big deal. People always ask me, oh, why didn't Seiko put sapphire crystals on their watches, especially when it comes to the more well-known watches, the turtles and the samurai, their dive watches. And that was always a higher price point for Seiko. Once you start getting a sapphire crystal, you're starting to look at watches that run, around $1,000 or more. But here, it's great because they've took one of their tool watches, one of their work watches, and with the samurai here and the turtle before, that they took these big names, and then they gave them the upgrades everybody's been asking for. And so it's one of the more exciting parts about the year. Seiko's come out with a lot of great things this year, but these little upgrades, just a nice little touch that they threw in. This one here, you got the beautiful white dial. It's got the texture on it, that textured white grid. Looks very cool, and I always thought that, Seiko kind of lacked not having any white-faced dive watches. Of course, you got the orange. We haven't seen a yellow in a while, but white is one that you'd never really see too much in a Seiko dive watch. So I'm real happy that instead of just making another version of a samurai that has the same or similar style face or dial color, that they actually went ahead and they got they went with a new dial idea with this white. So yeah, the other upgrade is the ceramic bezel insert, and it just looks fantastic. This watch looks like a more expensive Seiko watch. It looks pretty luxurious, especially when you compare them to the basic samurai. It's something with that ceramic and that sapphire just gives it a little bit more oomph. It looks more like the range that they've got, that's $1,000 and up with these new upgrades. So, if you're getting a Seiko watch, you don't want to spend too much. I think these new King versions are fantastic to get. Here with the white dial, very clean looking. You've got the white and black, but what they did is they threw an extra color in there. They've got like a yellow or a gold. You can see it there on the second hand, and the diver's 200 meters on the dial also has that yellow gold kind of little highlight on there, and that brings back, if you look at the Prospex logo and the Prospex branding, it is black, white, and yellow. So another cool little feature about the watch. The watch here, it has an accordion style strap, so your basic new Seiko dive watch. Ever since they re-released the Turtles, they've had these new versions of the accordion strap. The rubber on there is much softer, not like the old ones back in the 80s and 90s that were really hard and stiff, real comfortable to wear. So they continue the same strap style that they did with the previous Samurais and Turtles. And here you can see it on my wrist. My wrist is about a 7.5-inch wrist, and you can see the watch just feels right at home. It's a great size. It sounds big. I believe it was a 44 millimeter size and a 15 millimeter height. But the thing about these Seiko dive watches is the way they angle the lugs. It fits like a smaller watch. It doesn't look smaller, but it feels more comfortable on you because it follows the curve of your wrist. So it's really designed to be worn and used. So that's one of the great parts about the Samurai watches. So like I said before, on the dial it's 200 meters. This is a 200-meter water resistant watch. It is ISO tested, and the sapphire crystal with that magnifier has an anti-reflective coating on the inner side of the watch. So let's talk about the engine. The movement in this watch is the same as previous Samurai watches. It is their new Seiko workhorse over the last few years, the 4R35. So the Samurais have the 4R35 and the Turtles have the 4R36, and that's the difference between the day and the day date. It is an in-house movement. It is an automatic movement, and it's 24 joules, and it has a 40-hour power reserve. So if you do not move it in 40 hours, it basically does not move and you will lose time. And here we can see the watch in the dark, beautiful lume as most Seiko dive watches. It looks great, fantastic. I'd like to take this time to thank all of you for watching my video, especially if you made it here all the way to the end. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Have a good one, everyone. See ya.